Hello, my name is Phoebe Fritz. This is the full narration of my gameplay video. I'm not sure exactly what it is I have to talk about, so I guess I'll just kind of waffle as I go through. This game is a 2D pixel art Metroidvania. This art that you see here is of the player character. Does he not look cool? He does. This is the only asset in the game that is not pixel art that I have created, not including these obviously menu buttons and this background. Everything else was made using pixel art in Sprite, or this was created in Procreate. Here are the instructions. You've woken up in a strange land and must search the world to find fragments of a ticket to the celestial train to return back to your world. These are the controls. I know them, so I won't go through them, but they are here for people who need them. The credits are here, and these are the settings. We'll be putting this on low, so you won't be hearing much of the music, but I do want you to hear some. It's just I don't want my voice to be drowned out. These do work independently from the master volume, but this is for customization purposes. To start the game, we load into the first area. This is you, the player. The sprite, like I said, just like these tile sets, were made in Sprite by myself. So we've just unlocked an ability called Dash. If you were to press the right mouse button, you dash forward. There is a little cooldown, and there is after images, which I really like, and this will help you just move through the world faster. You can also do it while jumping, which when you unlock the double jump will allow you to reach further distances in the air. If you were to press the left mouse button and hold it, for example, you just spam the shoot button and you shoot a storm of bullets. The enemies here are called strike snakes, and they're one of the enemies. They're the standard ground roaming enemies. Here are the doors that allow you to transition between scenes, and you can press the button if you don't want a rapid fire. In the top left corner, below my health, which I made using the Unity engine UI system, is a icon. If you notice that we got this after I picked up the dash ability, so here's a new one. This is the double jump. If you were to pay attention to up here, you unlock an ability, and the icon showing you what ability it is appears up here, so the player never forgets, basically. We also changed area. The area we were in used the field background asset, as well as the field tile set assets. Here, we are in a dark, kind of creepy forest, if you will, and the tile sets have changed. I will explain lots of these differences in the main presentation. This is just the gameplay version, so I won't get too deep into it here. When the player gets hit, you can see they flash for a couple seconds, and they make an oof sound. When they get hit and flash, they are invincible for about a second, and can't get damaged until that invincibility window ends. This is to prevent you from getting ganged up on and dying within a split second. So we encountered a second enemy, which we've encountered here, and this is the third. This is a horrific spider that goes down and tries to eat you. They are the weakest enemy with the lowest health being 1. They are supposed to be somewhat hidden and surprise you by, descending. The second enemy we encountered is this one, the Grump Bat. This is a grumpy bat, and they will pursue you to damage you. They go to a cool point before they then come down to damage you again. This is to prevent you, similar to the invincibility window, to prevent you from getting killed within a split second, and creates a level of behaviour that you have to learn in order to engage and defeat the bat, rather than just spamming this like with the snakes and winning. This is the fourth and currently final enemy in the game, called Bugball. They blow up when they hit you. It is not an insta-kill, it is, just a damaging attack, but it also kills them in the meantime. You saw that their death animation is different compared to the other three enemies, as it was an explosion, compared to the other abilities like the snake and bat and spider, that was inspired by the death animation. I believe in Sonic, I could be wrong about that. I should probably know where I'm getting my inspiration from. I've never played Sonic, it was just something that we referenced in the past game jam that I wanted to again here. I should probably be aware of that. Here is the next ability, Push. Let's wait for that snake to go. God damn it. This allows you to push otherwise unmovable objects, including this, a big metal block, the natural forming block of the world. You push these out of your way or onto similar silver platforms known as pressure plates, and this will allow certain lock doors to open. I tried to go through before, not open because I had to put it on the pressure plate. If I were to remove it, it would be locked again, so it has to stay on it. Here is the first of 4 tickets for the first of 4 ticket fragments for the ticket that we have to form, and it fills up here. This is to show the player how many tickets they've got, and there are 4 of them in total. So, if we were to leave and backtrack to where we were, as true Metroidvania loves to backtrack him, let's just spray all of those guys and make it back to the first. Oh, maybe not. Oh god, many enemies. Make it back to the first area we came to, or that we spawned in at, sorry. You notice that there were other ways to go. I immediately came down here because I know the order you are supposed to play this. You are next supposed to go over here. Now you're not the push ability, you push it out your way. You would be unable to come here otherwise. So now we're in the third area of the game, which is the cave area. That enemy placement always tricks people from those who have played my game and play tested it because of the dark environment, which was the goal. So you come down here, big chasm, lots of snakes at the bottom, terrifying. You've got to come down here and push this to access this area. In Intuitive, I'm mixing mechanics into the main game. Isn't that amazing? Kill that guy. That was a very fast spider. And a bug bomb. Oh no! There's big damage, as you can see. If I were to let myself die real quick by this Grump Bat, you can see that I'm spawning in the area that I last, spawned in when I came to this initial area. This is to prevent significant backtracking by spawning in at the very start of the game. There is not a save or check system other than speed spawning where you last spawned in an environment at. There we go. That was done as it was a more convenient way of dealing with respawning and death. Here I unlocked Punch. This is an ability that you probably can tell what it does. It punches things, but specifically punching to break things. If I were to explore areas I could not go to, you would see where I may use or need to use this ability, but because I didn't explore, because I know how to play this game, being concise for the presentation, I will show you what it's used for. If you were exploring, curious to see where we needed to go, you would find a couple of instances of this block. This is a breakable block. You can see that it's cracked in the middle. If you were to press 1, this is the punch animation. And if you were to come to a breakable block and press it, it breaks it. This further adds obstacles, which in a fuller game, I could include more of when the game is bigger, with more areas, with more sections. Metroidvanias are known for levels of backtracking, using locked or previous locked abilities to measure progress and exploration. This game is obviously shorter because it's a prototype demo that I'm showing off for submission. In the future, this game will be expanded on, and there will be more instances of these blocks that you can break or that you can push if you have the right abilities in the way, so that it creates a level of curiosity within the player to return back to previous areas to unlock maybe certain secret items or other things like that. So if you're paying attention, which ideally you should be, of course, haha. Oh god, I unlocked second fragment of the ticket. I am halfway through beating the game, essentially. Speeding up a little bit. We go down here, punch the block. It's not so little, but still. You make it to the next area. This is the 4th area in this game. This is the dungeon area. And it is very red and scary with skulls everywhere. You should be scared. This is a scary place. You can see there's a breakable block, which we can do. We can't go under here. It's because there is another ability we need to unlock in this area. That guy that we get by progressing. There we go. The spaces between these platforms are larger to create a level of difficulty in parkour. We're supposed to mix the double jump and dash ability together in order to navigate. The player's kind of initiative and curiosity to mix the abilities is what is intended. So it's not just one ability per obstacle or challenge, but rather a mix of them. I thought that is cool. So we're in kind of a sewage pipeline system in the dungeon, filled with a lot of nasties and skulls, because a lot of people have died. Some of these skulls seem to be looking at me. Anyway, kill all these guys and we do a bunch of annoying parkour. Hopefully I can do this without failing and looking silly, seeing as it's my game and I can't do the parkour. Oh, we're almost at the top. Oh, you've got to be kidding. That is so annoying. Jeez. Okay. Try not to die in this area because it's a pain to get through and backtrack through. My god. Oh. I'm rushing now, and so I'm failing to do this. So these platforms or platforming sections are annoying, and it's supposed to be, I suppose, daunting to engage with, or I suppose challenging, as this is technically the final area of the game before the end area, essentially, so this is supposed to be the most difficult. Pushing that block down there is important. I'll show you why, obviously. You can jump down there, but you can also not, because some people might think it's a bad area. You go down here, you go through these rooms with some nasties. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, you have a sword that does damage. It's not refined as much as I want the swords to be, and I definitely want to work on it on the future. But this block, and you push down here, you push again down here, you fall down, you push the block over here, you jump up. I pushed the block up against the wall, and I kind of wasn't supposed to show you, but you can kind of see here, the player cannot simply double jump up on the platform. You need to use the environment and double jump to get up. I'm trying to think of newer and more interesting ways the player engages with the environment while utilising the abilities that you've got. The ability I've just unlocked is the final one in the game, Minimise. Turn into a nice little orange ball reminiscent of the shoulder design of the player's metal arm, and you can get through tight and small spaces in a 1x1 or spaces that are one tile tall, basically. You next have to go all the way back up here, over here, and drop down, and boom, you're back to where you started. This was a big donut shape. I am not sorry for making that, even though it's a pain to traverse through. Next, you backtrack back to this area. Pardon me. Kill these guys so they don't kill you. Break it, minimise, go through, you maximise, kill that guy so he doesn't kill you. There we go. And you get the third ticket. Wow, 3. You're such a whiz at this game, Phoebe. I know, thank you, Phoebe. So you kill these guys, and then you backtrack again, as is the Metroidvania way. Back to the main field area. Oh god, come through. A good strategy for this game is baiting enemies like the Grump Bat, Bug Bomb, even the snakes, to get on a level playing field to the player so you can easily shoot them. Makes things easier. And wow, we have the 4th and final ticket. The reason why this is here first, before the main area, I suppose, is to make the player interested and intrigued as to how you get there. This is common in the Metroidvania genre. I was trying to punch that for some reason. I don't know how to play my own game. Push that here. Oh god, you bait. You go back, you punch, and you punch, and you push, and you bait, and you shoot, and you push. Oh god. Oh, I forgot how to play this game. I forgot how to jump. That was my fault. I was trying to click the right and left mouse button to jump and it's spacebar. I panic easily. So you come down here. Ooh. Oh god, almost dead, but we've made it to the final area in the game. The train station. We're on platform 1. If you came here before collecting the final ticket, this is a turnstile. You would not be able to pass it whatsoever, but as I have all ticket fragments creating a whole ticket, I can pass through onto the choo-choo train, and it turns to black as I return home. I returned home and beat the game, return to main menu, and I can start the game back over again. Thank you for watching. That is my game. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pain to make, despite how very simple it looks. But yeah, that's my game. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.